What is up, YouTube? Welcome back, EP fam. I appreciate you guys tapping into the channel. Make sure you smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do it so you can get all of the fresh content coming your way this year. Hit that notification bell so as soon as I drop those videos, you guys are right on point. So today, we finally got the Scat Pack back out of the shop. We had some minor suspension issues. Neither here nor there. We had to swap out the suspension arm, the tow bar, and they had to swap out the tow boot. Actually, that got cracked. So yeah, it was a little bit of a hassle, but here we are now. So without further ado, here's my baby boo. Yes. Get that walk around real quick. You tapping in, make sure you tapping in. Got a lot of stuff. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at 392.superb. Got a lot of content on there as well that you guys don't necessarily get here on the channel, so tap in over there too, see what we got going on. Yes sir. Can't tell you how excited I am that she's back. So anyway, the point of this video is today I want to show you guys how does launch control work and does it even make a difference. Today we're going to take the Scat Pack out, do a couple of launches. We're going to use launch control on and then we're going to turn it off. We're going to see what kind of a difference it makes. But first we got to fire this bad boy up. So we're gonna go ahead and head out to Mexico right now, do a couple of pulls, hit a couple of launches, explain what the difference is between the two. So I'll tap in with you guys when we get there. All right guys, so here we are. First thing we're gonna wanna do is we have our super track pack button. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that. It's gonna give us our 4 different mode setups. We have launch mode, we have drive mode, which is your regular eco mode as soon as you start it up. You have your sport mode set up, and then you have how you typically drive. Okay, so we're going for launch control. Now I have mine set at 1800 RPMs, so we're gonna go ahead and pull up here. Now I've had a video on this before, the difference between manual control and automatic, and I truly believe that the automatic is a little bit more responsive. So set at 1800, I'm gonna go ahead and activate launch control. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it up to 1800 RPMs. So you see how that goes. Now, what happens is essentially the launch control mode is an electronic stabilizer that pairs with a computer program, and that doesn't limit the torque and it does limit wheel spin so that you essentially get more off of the line and the car isn't holding up as much of the actual power in reserve. So that's going to make a huge difference when you're launching, because otherwise with traction control on and launch control off, the car is naturally going to want to dumb down the power once it understands that the wheels are starting to spin. So we'll try this again in sport mode and see if that has any difference in the bearing of how this is going to go. So now we'll go ahead and switch this over to sport. Sport is essentially going to take off a partial amount of the traction control. Activate launch. All right. you see the difference between a sport launch and your typical launch. So lost a lot of traction there in sport. So we can see the difference between the two, and there's definitely a huge wheel spin difference there. We lost traction for, I'm gonna say, a good second to a second and a half of actual wheel spin time. So that's gonna definitely hurt you at the track. So we know sport is not the way to go. Now let's try our timers. So if we go back here, we go to our performance pages. It takes a second to load up. So now we can actually go over here and we can see what our dyno time gauges, G-force. So we're going to go over here to timers. We can see that all of our timers are set and ready. So we'll see what our best quarter mile time is. Obviously it's on a prep surface and the tires are not that great. So let's turn sport back off. So it looks like 4.7 was our 0 to 60 on this one, which isn't horrible. You know, Dodge specs are 4.3 for the 0 to 60. Don't think that lady was gonna let me on the freeway, so I had to take action myself. You can hear that whine. Really, it's anything over 80, I've noticed. Anything over 80, and if I'm in about 5th or 6th gear, I can get that whine out of the alternator. Sounds like I got a supercharger. This ain't no cat. You would think it's a cat. She sounds like a cat. I'll take it. You know, I've already been into Dodge about it. They said that the energy field that's created at the higher RPMs just makes a whine. So, cool. Supercharger sound at a naturally aspirated price. I will take it. All right, EP fam, that's gonna be the end of this one. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Just a short little video on whether or not launch control actually works. Does it? Does it not? You guys let me know down in the comments what you thought. Appreciate you rocking with me. EP fam, let's keep going up all of 2022. Catch you guys on the next one.